was originally intended to be unveiled on July 4th, 1876, the Statue of Liberty was not actually completed until 10 years later, and the official unveiling was on October 28, 1886. In July of 1876, only the hand and the torch of the statue were on display in Philadelphia as part of the Centennial International Exhibition, which was celebrating the 100th birthday of the United States of America. Later, the hand and torch were placed on display in New York City at Madison Square at 5th Avenue and 23rd Street. For 50 cents, a visitor could climb the steel ladder leading to the balcony surrounding the torch. Now, as I was saying, the Statue of Liberty was a gift to the people of the United States from which country? Alice.
Fred.
Very good. The height of the statue itself from the base to the torch is 151 feet, 1 inch. From the foundation to the torch, the height is 305 feet, 6 inches. The thickness of her waist is 35 feet, and she weighs 225 tons. The statue is actually made of copper, but it looks green today because of the oxidation process, which is similar to what happens when iron rusts.
See, I told you the Statue of Liberty was just a hunk of junk.
Jonathan Wise, do you have something you want to share with the rest of the class?
No.
What was that?
Nothing, Miss Perlmutter.
That's Ms. Perlmutter, young man. Ms. Perlmutter.
Yes, Ms. Perlmutter.
That's better. Now, who can tell us the name of the famous French sculptor who created the Statue of Liberty? Class, the name of the French sculptor responsible for the statue? Okay, I'll give you a hint. Frederick. Frederick. Frederick.
Oh, Flintstone!
All right, class. All right. That's quite enough. Quiet. Quiet, class. That's enough. Quiet, class. 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 That's enough. That's quite enough. The statue was built by Frederick Auguste Bartholdi. The frame that holds the statue up was created and built by the French engineer Alexander Gustave Eiffel, the same man responsible for another famous structure, the Eiffel Tower. The frame is constructed from 151 tons of steel, which is embedded in the granite pedestal. Believe it or not, the copper sheathing, which is bolted to the frame, is only 3/32 of an inch thick. Even so, the statue is made from 100 tons of copper. 100 tons of copper. 100 tons.
What is it? Whoa! Help! Help! Who are you?
You look surprised, Johnny. Don't you know who I am?
You're too pretty to be the Jolly Green Giant.
Jonathan Wise, when are you going to stop being a wise guy? Why weren't you paying attention in class?
It's so boring. I don't care about the Statue of Liberty. I mean, what does you have to do with me?
What do I have to do with you? And you're supposed to be Jonathan Wise? Come on, let's go.
Go? Hey! Whee!
Attention All checks, please bounce to line 17. And if you are from Hungary, refreshments are being served in the outer corridor. All those arriving from Poland, please report to line 22, where a census representative will be taking calls. If you are arriving from the Soviet Union and are Russian, please slow down.
What is this place? Where are we?
This is the Great Hall in Ellis Island, the place millions of immigrants had to pass through when they entered the United States.
Ellis Island. Ellis Island? Oh yeah, Ellis Island. I saw my mother watching the miniseries. So what?
So watch.
Weisenheimer. Arnie Weisenheimer, you made it! Made it? Of course I made it. I'm here, aren't I? I wouldn't miss this place for nothing. America. The place where my children and grandchildren will grow up and make me, Arnold Weisenheimer, proud.
Hey, that looks like my Grandpa Arnie.
It is your Grandpa Arnie.
No, it's not. They're calling him Weisenheimer. His name is Wise, like mine.
Pay attention. Maybe now you'll learn something.
Excuse me, pardon me. Hello, Bubbler. Ah, such lines, such crowds, such a country.
Papers, please.
Ah, here they are. Here.
Name?
Arnold Weisenheimer.
What was that?
Weisenheimer. Arnold Weisenheimer.
Okay. W-I-S-E... Okay. Welcome to America, Mr. Wise.
Wise? Wise. Not bad. Has a nice ring to it. Arnie Wise. Ah, deep inside, I'm still a Weisenheimer.
It is Grandpa Arnie. Awesome! You mean he came here all alone to start his family? Where's his Cadillac?
You see, Johnny, I have played an important role in your family's history. I stand for freedom and opportunity. As your Grandpa Arnie found out, if you take advantage of what America has to offer, you can achieve anything.
Okay, I'll buy that. But why are you here in New York? Why not Chicago or Washington, D.C.?
Because, Johnny, when traveling by sea, New York is the gateway to America. Millions of people from countries all over the world have passed through these lines, and I've been here to greet them.
Is that why there are so many different kinds of people in the city?
Exactly. And I know someone who will tell us all about it. Let's go see.
Start spreading the news. I just might be here to stay. Hey, I've got a real good part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are basically longing to stray, excuse me. Right through Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island, too. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep. And, of course, find I'm king of the hill. Top of the heap. These gridlock blues, for instance, are currently being investigated by a specially appointed commission of handpicked delegates sympathetic to the legislative parameters of the situation. In old New York. Hey, if I can make it here, quite frankly, I'll be able to make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. No, really, folks, this morning I took my garbage out and the truck was just pulling away. I yelled, am I too late? The driver said, not at all, jump in. How am I doing?
Hey, waiter, check, please.
I love to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm number one, top of the list, king of the hill,
But incidentally, a heck of a nice guy.
Oh boy, these Michigan blues are melting away. Oh, swing it, boys. I'm going to make a brand new start of it in old New York. If you can make it here, you'll be able to make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. Personally, I think New York is very therapeutic. Hey, an apple a day is great for one's constitution.
Well, what did you think of that, Johnny?
The ice cream looked great.
Is that all you have to say?
No, it's not all. I'm hungry.
Hungry?
Gonna head uptown, gonna jump up and down, gotta get back to the place. My man Cool goes after the school to put the sidewalk to his face. He can spin his head till you think he's dead, but in the hole he's got the ace. Spin on down, right to the ground and then stop. Yeah, check the brakes. Come on down and check the brakes. Get on up and check the brakes. Get down, get up. Yeah! Walk on the side, it's the smoothest move to date. Go down in it, though it hurts a bit. Go on, get down, let it sit. You gotta take a risk, maybe slip your disc. If you let it slip, you might crack your hip. But if you wanna do the hustle, you pull a muscle, just hit the deck, and then you snap your neck. Yeah, check the brakes. Get on down when you check the brakes. Come on and check the brakes.
Awesome! Hey, look!
These newspapers, I tell you, they're always looking for a story. I'm just out for a walk. I'll be back on my pedestal before dark.
But it's empty.
Of course it's empty. I'm here with you. You know, the last time it looked like this, I wasn't sure I'd even have a pedestal to stand on.
What do you mean?
When I first arrived in New York, the pedestal wasn't finished because they ran out of money. I thought I'd have to spend the rest of my days in a warehouse. I probably would have if it weren't for Joseph Pulitzer and his newspaper, The World.
This is a disgrace. You'd think that between all the government agencies and all the rich people in this country, we'd be able to raise $100,000 to finish the pedestal for this great statue. Mary, I want you to stop the presses and put this on the front page. The statue cost was paid in by the masses of the French people, by the working men, the tradesmen, the shop girls, the artisans, by all, irrespective of class or condition. Let us respond in like manner. Let us not wait for the millionaires to give this money. It is not a gift of France to the millionaires of America, but a gift of the whole people of France to the whole people of America. And Mary, the world will print the names of everyone who contributes to this cause.
Oh, Mr. Pulitzer, you're a real prize.
What happened? It worked. More than 100,000 people contributed, and most donations were less than $1.
Everyone chipped in. That's a great story. I bet Miss Perlmutter, Ms. Perlmutter doesn't even know that.
Oh, I think Ms. Perlmutter knows all about it, and a lot more, Johnny. You just have to pay more attention in class, and you'll see for yourself.
Yeah, I know. Look at her. Hey, what's the matter?
All my friends are inside getting ice cream, but I don't have enough money.
Boy, this is real good ice cream, Jody.
Cut it out. Why don't you just lend me $1 so I can get some?
No way. Don't look at me.
Johnny, don't you have an idea how we can help them? Remember Joseph Pulitzer, My Pedestal?
Oh, yeah. Everyone chipped in.
That's right.
Listen, you don't have to lend her the whole dollar yourself. If we all chip in some change, then we'll have enough for Jody's Cohen. Come on.
Okay, here. Here.
Thank you. Thanks.
Hey, buy your liberty here, folks. Step right up and get a little liberty. Tree Box buys you your liberty. Best deal in town. Hey, here's one for you, little lady.
Oh, how cute. Here, Johnny, a souvenir.
Thanks. Now I know why everybody looks up to you.
Why? Because I'm almost 112 feet tall?
No. Because you're really a terrific lady. You stand for freedom, for people's hopes and dreams. You're out of this world.
Earth angel, will you be mine, my darling dear? Love you all the time. I'm just a fool in love with you. Earth angel, the one I adore. Love you forever and evermore. I'm just a fool in love with you. I fell for you, and I knew the vision of your loveliness. I hope you pray that someday that I'll be the vision of your happiness. Earth angel, please be mine, my darling dear. Love you all the time. I'm just a fool in love with you.
Jonathan White. Jonathan White. Jonathan Wise. Jonathan Wise, you've been rather quiet for a change. After everything I've told you, why don't you stand and tell the class what the Statue of Liberty means to you?
Oh, Miss Perlmutter, when I think of the Statue of Liberty, I think of my grandpa Arnie, who came to America to start a new life. I think of all the other immigrants who were greeted by the Statue of Liberty when they arrived at Ellis Island. The Statue of Liberty also makes me think of sharing, when thousands of people chipped in to pay for her pedestal. Liberty stands for the freedom of choice and the chance to make its dreams come true.